WPSL game against Side FC 92 here at Pembroke Hill High School in Kansas City, Missouri. Announcing the starters for Side FC. Wearing the number 3, Sierra Ortega. Number 5, Macy Branham. Number 7, Annalise Duffy. Number 12, Elise Zeller. Number 13, Emma Meyer. Number 16, Brooklyn Spindle. Number 27, Jaden Bassler. Number 28, Allie Owens. Number 30, Ashley Brinkley. Number 31, Cade Jefferson. And number 37, Bailey Fink. And for your Sunflower State FC Sunny, starting in goal, wearing the number 0, Ruri Sasaki. Wearing the number 5, Emily Carrasco. Number 6, Ann Hope. Number 7, Laura Torres. Wearing the number 8, Alexis Morrison. Number 11, Giovanna D'Souza. Wearing number 15, Elijah Lindstrom. Number 16, Megan Watson. Number 18, Cora Ellerman. Wearing the number 19, Gabriela Leon. And finally, wearing the number 27, Juliet Lucas. Please stand and face the American flag for the playing of the United States national anthem.
All right, guys. Welcome in. My name is Salvatore Sesti. Can you guys hear me? All right. So my name is Salvatore Sesti. I'm flying solo today without the help of the wonderful Tyler Calamus, who is out tonight. We are here at Pembroke Hill in Kansas City, Missouri, over on Ward Parkway, as Sunflower State FC finishes out their season at home against the Side FC 92 from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Sunflower State FC is sitting at 4 wins, 4 losses, and 1 tie with, let's see here real quick, 12 and 16 points, right? That sounds right. Or excuse me, 16 points. That would put us way ahead of where we are right now. 13 points, or Side FC is sitting at 5 points right now. In the Heartland Conference, both seasons are done, so we hope for a healthy and productive game for all the women out there as they look to start to prep for their college seasons for those of them still playing. Sunflower State is starting with Riri Sasaki in goal, who played well, but just was over on onslaught against Union KC on Wednesday. Emily Carrasco, wearing the number 5, is joined by Ann Hope, or as we know her as Murphy. Laura Torres is wearing the number 7. Alexis Morrison, number 8. Number 9 is Megan Everhart. Number 10, Tata Teixeira, is not starting. Giovanna De Sousa is starting, wearing the number 11. Jules Wardlaw, wearing the number 13. She's starting on the bench. Elijah Lindstrom, wearing the number 15, is starting at center back. Megan Watson, starting in the wing, wearing the number 16. Cora Ellerman, playing the 10 position, is wearing the 18 today. Gabriela Leon, playing the winging position, is in her usual 19. Maria Human, wearing the number 20, is on the bench. And Bonheim, is wearing the number 21. Laura Genjuan is wearing the 22. Brecklin Hardman, wearing the number 25. And starting up top is Juliet Lucas. So once again, Ruri Sasaki, Emily Carrasco, Murphy, Laura Torres, Alexis Morrison, Giovanna De Sousa, Elijah Lindstrom, Megan Watson, Cora Ellerman, Gabriela Leon, and Julia Lucas starting for Sunflower State. For Side FC, for all those tuning in from Tulsa, thank you for tuning in. We are starting with Sierra Ortega wearing the number 3. Number 5 is Macy Branham. And Elise Duffy is wearing the number 7. Elise Zeller is wearing the number 12. Emma Meyer is wearing the number 13. Brooklyn Spindle is wearing the 16. 27 is Jaden Bassler wearing the 20, and wearing the 28 is Allie Owens. Wearing the 30 is Ashley Brinkley, number 31, and their leading goal scorer is Cade Jefferson, and number 37 is Bailey Fink. Once again, Sierra Ortega, Macy Branham, and Elise Duffy, Elise Zeller, Emma Meyer, Brooklyn Spindle, Jaden Bassler, Allie Owens, Ashley Brinkley, Cade Jefferson, and Bailey Fink. As we await the kickoff here at 6:04 p.m. Central Time, it looks like that is going to be Cade Jefferson up top, who gets us underway. And we begin the game with Side FC wearing the white, going left to right, with Sunflower State in their traditional yellow tops and black shorts, as Emily Carrasco gets the ball out wide to Bella Leon. The previous meeting was a 3-1 drubbing in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as the ball goes back to Murphy. Murphy gets it to Elijah Lindstrom, who's heavy touch, takes her forward now, gets it over to Carrasco, as she has runners ahead of her, looking for Cora Ellerman, who's in danger spot, and just cleared away by number 27. It was a moot point because Jaden Basler cleared it away, but it was a good offsides trap played by Side FC. Still in the first minute of play. The sun is in the eyes of the defender there for Side FC, as the ball goes over to Giovanna De Sousa. De Sousa lets it roll and takes the ball. As Side FC looks to set up their defense. Plays it over to Morrison. Morrison has the field, goes back to her goalkeeper, Sasaki. Sasaki has Murphy. As Murphy goes forward. Plays the ball up to Leon. Her and Morrison wearing the no sleeves today, or at least rolled up. Megan Watson plays it up to Elman. Elman tried to get it to Morrison, but just a heavy touch. But pressure there quickly to win it back, as Watson goes back to Sasaki. And Hope Murphy, working her way back from an Achilles tear last year, has looked spry despite being well over, not over age, but in the upper echelons of her 30s, let's say. Carrasco plays it up to Leon. Cleared there, well done by number 37, Bailey Fink. Wearing the orange boots, also electing to roll up the sleeves. Leon has Laura Torres. Little stop and turn there. Gets it to Torres. A slide tackle forces the heavy touch. Ball stays in play and goes out for a Sunflower State throw-in. The first throw-in of the game. Brought to you by Cupini's Italian Restaurant. Please check them out. They have wonderful bread, wonderful Italian food, and has supported Sunflower State. Good ball in there by Carrasco, looking for D'Souza. But the ball goes out for a throw-in for Side FC. Bassler plays it in. Finds Macy Branham. And their center back elects to kick it out as she trots back to her position. Morrison on the ball. Switches the field. Murph has space in front of her. Leon. Defended by Spindle. Brooklyn Spindle plays her club ball for Coach Jose Ramos and Alistair Hughes at Mid-American Nazarene, but is from the Tulsa area, so playing in her hometown, or for her hometown today, this year. As Sunflower has the ball in their middle third, as they look to get into the final third and create a dangerous opportunity. Here comes Laura Torres. Laura Torres, first touch to Juliet Lucas, who tries to first touch it, goes out for a goal kick, but good movement up top, goal kick, it's a corner kick. Corner kick brought to you by DM Injury Law, your injury law and associates. 4 minutes played here at Pembroke Hill. Here comes Laura Torres, puts her hands up, puts her hands down. First touch to Leon, who's touched back to Torres, brings her out of the attacking zone. She has options, goes to Watson. Watson goes up to Morrison, who works her way into the middle of the goal. Looking for Leon, whose first touch can get there, but a good touch away by number 7, Annalise Duffy. Gets it out of the danger area, and they save it for another Cupini's throw-in. Bella Leon. It's back to Murph. We'll see what the substitutes do for this game, as Alexis Morrison works her way through, looking for a Carrasco, finds Carrasco's feet, heavy touch, takes her past one, but not the second, as Watson looks to take it up herself, gets it out to D'Souza. D'Souza loses out there to Jefferson. Jefferson got it back to Bassler. Spindle. Back to her outside back, who clears it into the center of the park. Juliet Lucas, the young Kiwi, playing for Jacksonville University. Heavy touch. Once again loses out, but only as far as D'Souza, wearing the famous 11 in Kansas City history. But here comes Lucas, working against Bassler. Lucas gets it into the 18, cuts it back, plays it back. Here comes Elman. Elman goes back to Morrison. Morrison takes the ball forward. Can she get a shot off? Shot! And save! Well done there by the keeper for Side FC. But the first shot and shot on target for Alexis Morrison tested the keeper's hands here in the 6th minute of play. Young woman from Xavier is looking to get more playing time this year in one of the top conferences of soccer in NCAA Division I. Plays it back to Watson. Watson has her goalkeeper, playing the sweeper keeper. As Side FC is allowing them to play it across the back, and only starts to get pressure as they get into the middle third. Sasaki. Out to Watson. Watson has Elman. Elman loses out to Cade Jefferson. Cade Jefferson switches the play back to Bassler. Jefferson loses that touch. Excuse me, that was Sierra Ortega. Ortega wearing the number 3. Watson. Back to Sasaki. To Murph. Defended by Ortega. As they look to feel out Side FC and see if they can get another opportunity without expending too much energy for Sunflower State. Ball goes up, finds the chest of Lucas, but miscontrolled there. And here comes Emily. Shot. Excuse me, that was a pass to Laura Torres as she was looking through the through ball. Only so far as Murphy. As Murphy trots her way up. As now that we have numbers in the box for Sunflower State. Here in the 11th minute of play. 8th minute of play. Laura Torres. Ball goes across. Cleared out there by Fink. And kept by Ortega, who's hounded by 3 Sunnies there on the touchline, but gets it back to her outside back, looking for Spindle. Goes all the way out to Bassler. Leon. Good step over. Well defended by Duffy. But for another DM injury law corner kick here in the 9th minute of play at Pembroke Hill. Looks like Sunflower State is keeping 5 back with hardly anybody up in the box as they look to probably play it short. Just from a sheer number standpoint. Now Laura Torres tries to play it back. D'Souza is on it as Side FC looks to clear their lines. Good turn. Finds Lucas. Tries to nutmeg Bassler there. Ball gets caught. It's Kate Jefferson, the leading goal scorer. Works against Lindstrom. Here comes Kate Jefferson. Not enough to trouble Sasaki as they get it all the way back, and Sunflower works their way back up. See how the defensive shape for Side FC holds up as they work against number 37, Fink. Or Duffy. Good little 1-2 between Lucas and Morrison. Just a heavy touch there in the heat on the turf as the ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Ball goes up, does not clear halfway. Tries to find Brinkley. Does get her. Finds Jefferson. She has Ortega in front of her. But Elijah goes all the way back to the keeper once again. It's a good tactic to use the keeper as an outlet, especially if she can play the ball and they're not going to be pressuring high as they look to work their way up. In high-pressure situations, it can burn you, but when a team is playing on a low block, it allows for one more attacker as opposed to 10v10. Oh, and as Laura Torres is pulled down there and the ball is kicked away by number 28, Allie Owens. Owens playing the center back role, just dumped Torres to the turf. Leads for a free kick in the 11th minute of play at Pembroke Hill. Morrison is over there. Murphy trots up. Has D'Souza to her left. Gonna have the big head of Lucas trying to find a goal as Murphy gets into the line. Yeah, she looks to take the shot, which I honestly don't mind, especially with the sun in the eyes of the goalkeeper in this hot summer day in Kansas City, Missouri, right across the state line from the wonderful Sunflower State. Carrasco looks to play the ball across the top. Keeper and Torres just needed to take something off of it. As the players for Side FC look to relieve some of the pressure. D'Souza to Morrison. Good little nutmeg to Elman. Elman tried to skip past 13. She did, but Owens plays some hard defensive work. It leaves a little something extra on Carrasco. Ortega on the ball now. Gets it to Brinkley. Brinkley plays it up to Jefferson, but well done there by Watson to clear it away. Finds Bella Leon as Side FC is lining up 3 of their substitutions now. First substitutions of the game here in the 13th minute, as they're going to have to make plenty given the unlimited substitutions in the WPSL, which is highly encouraged, especially in the summer heat, but does disrupt the level of play at times. Here comes D'Souza, working on the left side, keeps the ball in play, has Morrison back, tries to nutmeg Bassler. Only so far as a throw. 3 substitutions. Good run around there by Morrison. Morrison tries, just bumped off of it by the now substitute. I think that was number 22, Alyssa Hotez. Kaylee Sommerhauser came in wearing the number 2. And Kyler Bauman. Ball goes to Owens. Big ball up, finds the foot of her center midfielder. Hotez gets it back to Branham. Here comes Elman. And Cora goes back to Murphy. Murphy finds Leon. Look for a shot here. Closed down well. Lucas can turn. She does. Sunflower State is a little starved for ideas here as they are putting the pressure on Sunflower. Oh, good shot! And well done by Morrison as that ball just crept over the crossbar. Goes out for a goal kick. But when in doubt, get something on target if you can, or at least take a chance. Zeller's over the ball. She has Fink to her left, goes to Owens. Owens clears the ball up, better this time, looking for Jefferson. Jefferson who's trying to get the ball to Hotez. But Lindstrom is there to clean up once more. Nothing's really troubled this back 3 of Sunflower State so far. No high line yet. As Watson, Lindstrom, and Murphy have played well, but haven't been troubled. This ball's cleared up. Murphy keeps it in play. As these substitutions look to come early and often for Side FC, as they look to conserve their energy in the hot summer days of June. Carrasco, shot! Cleared out for another goal kick. It's another substitution for Side FC. Coming out is Bailey Fink. Substitution for Side FC 92. Coming out, Bailey Fink. Lucas plays the ball over to Torres. Torres in the box. Back to Lucas. Shot! And goal! Goal! Sunflower State FC, number 37, Juliet Lucas. 27. Correction there, that was number 27, Juliet Lucas, for the first goal of the game for Sunflower State FC, as Bailey Fink just came out, and Sunflower State took advantage of that. Where is she? But yeah, just the switch off with the center backs as they did not step up with her. And Torres and Lucas combined for their goal. And that brings Juliet Lucas to 7 goals on the season, which ties her for Tata Teixeira for the team lead. Here comes Elman as she looks to just skip past one, skip past the other, and loses out. But Lucas to, not Salazar, Lucas to Carrasco. They were looking to extend the lead. Fast and heavy right there. Substitute was looking for Bassler. Hotez now defends. Hotez against Morrison. Puts some pressure on her. But without help, they're going to go back every single time and just readjust. Duffy clears out for a corner kick. For another DM injury law corner kick. Morrison saunters over. D'Souza at the top of the 18. Torres leaves it for Carrasco. Jefferson, the lone striker up top. Here comes Torres. Back to Morrison. What can Morrison do? She has options. She plays the ball in, looking for the head of Lucas, looking for her second goal of the game. But well beyond Zellner's goal. Juliet Lucas smells blood in the water, looking to pressure high. Here comes Ellerman. Ellerman wins it back, finds Carrasco. Carrasco finds Lucas. Can Lucas get a touch on it? She cannot, and well done there by Owens, just to push her off the ball and push her off her rhythm to allow the ball to go harmlessly back to Zeller. Zeller, big kick up. Gets the head of Hotez. Hotez ball just takes it out. D'Souza also reacts a little bit slowly for that. Back to Watson. Well done there by Hotez to put some pressure on D'Souza. As two of them are pressuring now of Side FC 92. As it looks like 2 substitutes are getting ready for Sunflower State. I'll get you those names shortly. As Hotez misses the ball, here comes D'Souza. D'Souza has runners in front of her, trying to find the feet of Lucas or the through ball for Laura Torres. Needs to put that just a little bit further in front of her with a little bit more pace past the defender. Sunflower State keeps possession. Good little cut in by D'Souza. D'Souza works against 2. Nice little cut over. Defended by Bassler. Bassler cuts off any of the passing angles. Is able to find Morrison, who's under duress. Gets it to Carrasco. Carrasco takes a shot. Well blocked there by number 13, Emma Meyer. Now Jefferson is in a fight with Murphy. Well done there with a little bit of a Maradona turn. But Owens once again clears away. Sasaki. Round to Murph. To Torres. What can Torres do with the ball? She has options. She has Carrasco. She has Leon. Elects to play it between the both of them. Only so far as Spindle, her MNU teammate, finds Torres again. Torres to Carrasco at the top of the 18. Bella Leon hits off the side of the foot, leaning back, goes out for a goal kick. as the two substitutes continue to warm up for Sunflower State. Ball was looking for Justine Daly, but Daly, I believe, came in for Ortega. Oh, here comes Torres. Can she save it? She cannot. Can't get her hips around it just to keep the ball in for a goal kick for Side FC 92. Zeller has three options at the back. We'll see if Sunflower State tries to start a high press. Here comes Torres, trying to find Spindle. Spindle wins it back, looking for Jefferson. Jefferson gets a ball on, gets a touch, keeps possession. She has Bassler wide. She gets it to her. She has Hotez up front, but pressured there by Ellerman, and Ellerman does well to win it back for Morrison. Morrison was working against one. Now Sunflower State can move forward with it as they attack with two now, looking for Jefferson. Or excuse me, Lucas. It's Laura, the Colombian native, looking for Leon. Gabriella has been a little bit quiet this game as Kate Jefferson drives at the defense, working against Ann Hope Murphy. Nice little back there by Jefferson. Continues with it. Kicked away there by Lindstrom. Jefferson again, and a foul called. She wins the foul in the attacking third. First attack here for Side FC 92 as they look to get something on target. It's going to be essentially a corner kick with just a little bit closer. Look for them to chip the ball in as they look to crash the net of Sasaki. Take advantage of some of their height here. Ball in. Good ball in. Doesn't beat the first, but keeps it in a dangerous area. And a shot into the side netting there by Owens of Side FC. Looks like it's our first substitution for Sunflower State. And another 3 substitutions for Side FC. I believe that's Jules Wardlaw coming on for Laura Torres. What a shot there by Juliet Lucas, as that looked to make it 2-0 for Sunflower State and put her in the lead for Sunflower State goals scored, but just careened off the crossbar and lead out for a Sunflower State throw-in. As that was something else. But great ball in. Watson finds Wardlaw. Wardlaw drives against the defense. Into the attacking heart, finds Lucas again. Here comes Lucas, shot and goal! Sunflower State FC, number 27 with her second goal. Juliet Lucas. Well done there by the Kiwi, and well done there by the freshman going into Washburn University in Wichita, Kansas, coming out of Olathe West. But immediate impact off the bench for the 18-year-old. But well done there for Lucas to get her second, as the woman on the hat trick will look to extend her goal contributions after her break.
Multiple substitutions for Sunflower State FC.
And we'll get you those names as quickly as possible. I believe that's number 26, Sophia Hughes, who is not on the roster. Thank you. As Megan Everhart is playing up top now. Sophia Hughes, the Rockhurst graduate, looks to defend as Owens keeps the ball in, just barely, and clears it up. Leon goes to the left back spot. Back to Wardlaw. Wardlaw. And Leon can find. They have Watson back. Watson has options in front of her. She has options to her right. Goes back to Sasaki. Laura Genjuin. I'm just going to call her Genjuin, so I apologize for butchering her name, but the woman from Kansas City, Kansas Community College. Joins her compatriot, or comes in for her compatriot, Ellerman. Cleared there, well done by number 3, Sierra Ortega. Ball goes out for a Sunflower State throw. Carrasco trots up. Ball goes back to the keeper. Watson. Genjuin. Errant touch there by Murphy as Side FC takes their time. Brooklyn Spindle goes over to take it. Maybe there's a water break here.
With this water break, please go check out our sponsor at Strange Day Brewing and the WPSL over on the south side of the stadium, where they are selling some delicious beer and delicious refreshments. Once again, this is your chance for the 50-50 raffle, or the raffle for the Strange Day Brewing 4-pack that will be announced at the end of halftime.
As I hope you guys are all enjoying the broadcast here, as I'm flying solo without Tyler Kalmus. My name is Salvatore Sesti. Been with the club since 2020. Can't say I was an original, but been messing with these guys since their college days at Rockhurst, the founders and owners. As the ball looks to get restarted with Side FC, I believe that's Duffy over there who takes the throw. Looks for Spindle. Oh, excuse me, that was Jefferson. But Genjuin wins it back. And Sunflower builds out of the back. Genjuin. Up to Hardman. Hardman switches the field. Finds Leon. Had the first touch there to Wardlaw. Well done there. Finds Sophia Hughes. Can Sophia Hughes save the ball? She can. Just goes out for a throw-in for Side FC, 92. Megan Everhart was there running as well. As they deem it a goal kick for Zeller. Switches the field. Well done there by Carrasco. Carrasco breaks here. She has Sophia Hughes to her left. Couldn't get the ball off her foot. Finds Wardlaw looking for his second assist of the game. Only as far as Zeller. As Everhart was there, just needed to connect with her fellow youngster. 32 minutes played here at Pembroke Hill. Ball as far as Wardlaw. He's trying to find Carrasco. Well done there by number 30, Brinkley. Brinkley gets the ball switched. Bassler. Up to Hotez. Hotez was looking for her high striker, Jefferson. Jefferson pressured into Murphy into a mistake. She gets the ball all the way back to Duffy. Ball goes back. Fink is there. Zellner clears. Gets it to Duffy. Duffy to Bauman. Bauman on the ball. Bauman switched to Bassler. Bassler's heavy touch takes it right into Sophia Hughes, who, with the purple headband, wins it back. Gets it back to Wardlaw. First touch. Takes it back to Watson. Watson switches the field. Big switch there by Jinjuin. Finds Gabriella. Leon has Wardlaw. Wardlaw has options. Gets it back to Leon. Can she save it? She cannot. The ball goes out for another goal kick here in the 33rd minute. Zeller. Hotez. Wardlaw once again. Good skill there by Hardman. Gets it to Jinjuin, who switched the field. Get you that number as soon as I see it. A good ball cross. Trying to find the head of Everhart, but just beyond her. Leads for another throw-in for Side FC as it builds their fatigue, Just a little bit more, a little bit more. That's Ann Boneline out of Pitt State on the far side. Murphy up to Jinjuin. Jinjuin to Wardlaw. First touch to Carrasco. Carrasco is defended there, but well done there to find the young woman from Pitt State. Back to Hardman. Hardman, Jinjuin. Finds Watson. Watson works her way up. She has Sophia Hughes on the first time. She gets to the land. Tries to take a little back heel, but defended by Bassler. Good cut in, but only so far as the defenders. As Macy Branham looks to be struggling there in the heat a little bit. As any time on this turf is draining. Draining on the legs, draining on the mind. Mistakes will happen. We'll see what happens in the second half. Although, sometimes when the sun goes down on this side of town, it can tend to pick up the intensity. As Everhart was just looking to make that run in behind, and Carrasco played it to her feet, to where she was, not where she was going. But Watson, who's been steady this game, gets it back to her goalkeeper. Wardlaw. Didn't have the runner with her. It's Hotez. Just trying to find Lucas. Excuse me, Ortega. Good ball in. Finds Sophia Hughes, whose touch pops up in the center of the park. Cleared away there by Brinkley. Jinjuin Hughes again pops it up and loses possession. The ball goes out to Hotez, who hits her in the back. Wardlaw gets it out to Leon, who is taken down there for a foul as Leon is down. Gets back up. Carrasco. Good ball in. Finds the feet of Sophia Hughes, whose touch doesn't fail her that time. Jefferson wins it back for Side FC. Comes Sunflower State as they win it back in the attacking third. Wardlaw. Looking for Hardman. Jefferson on an island by herself. Not a ton of support there by Brinkley. Brinkley just a little bit too long for her. There's more substitutions getting ready for Side FC. Good touch there by Harmon. Ooh. Dropped to the turf, Genjuin. Ball and across. Here comes Bone Line. And Bone Line. Gosh, I'm starting to sound like a golf announcer here. It's getting kind of quiet as the teams work their way across the pitch, as Sunflower State has the same tactic that's built up the fatigue so far. On Side FC 92. Ball can be kept in by Hughes. Ball goes out as Bassler just elects to clear it. As two more substitutions for Side FC. It looks like it's going to be number 30, Brinkley. Number 31, Kay Jefferson, gets her first rest minutes of the game. We'll see who's coming on. That's also Tata Teixeira coming on for Emily Carrasco. Teixeira. Genjuin tries to find a little one-touch past the substitute, but the substitute does well to keep possession for her team. As Hotez cleared that up. I believe that's Emma Meyer, who's the substitute, along with Bauman. Branham defends. Wardlaw. Shot in there by Genjuin. Ball goes all the way over. 42 minutes played here at Pembroke Hill. As we'll see what happens. Final three, and see if there's any extra time played. I believe that's Jefferson coming on for number 27, Jaden Bassler, who gets her first rest of the game. As Side FC is a little short-handed, as it is a long drive up from eastern Oklahoma. There's foul there, as Watson was deemed to have pushed into the back of, let's see who that is, 38, Justine Daly. Fink puts her hand down. Big ball up. Trying to win the second ball. Ortega is able to get there. Wardlaw once again pokes it away. Spindle. Back to Meyer. Meyer plays it across to Fink. Fink switches it first time. Fight there between Hughes and Spindle. Spindle wins out. Spindle works against her roommate, Bella Leon, as Wardlaw gets it back to Lindstrom. Lindstrom, who hasn't had to do much this game, plays the ball first time up to Everhart. Everhart works against the bigger Fink. Fink clears it out for the fence. There's a quick throw in. Goes to Everhart. Everhart goes into Hughes. Hughes, heavy touch once again. Here comes Teixeira, who will look to tie her back up with Lucas for the team lead. That's a little back heel by Genjuin. One line. Dangerous ball in, but Zeller is there easily to collect. No charges for that call. Smacks off the face of Justine Daly. Ball goes wide once again. So looked like that was Ann Murphy who came off. Genjuin who went to the right center back role. Lindstrom, good turn. His options to her side goes to Watson. Feller center back in the back three. Finds Teixeira. Doesn't have a ton in front of her. She takes the easy pass. Harder pass over the top. Finds the feet of Watson. Can Watson score? She does! Oh, off the upright. It is offsides anyway. Excuse me, that was Megan Everhart. Not the other Megan. She's going to want to put that into the back of the net, even though it was offsides. But great ball across, and way to find the young woman from Park University. Well done there by Hotez, just to keep it in play, only so far as Lindstrom. Sasaki, who plays her ball at Western Florida, up in the Panhandle. Oh, well done there by Duffy, just to take the ball away from Teixeira. But Teixeira has it once again. Tata has looked a little bit off this game, having not started or found a rhythm. As a mistouch there, here comes Side FC, number 5. Macy Brannan finds Justine Daly. Daly has Duffy. Duffy looks for a shot. She does get one. Goes wide for their first goal kick, but another solid attack there by Side FC as they look to get back into this game. But a nice little break there by Duffy and Daly and Brownham. As that is halftime. Halftime here at Pembroke Hill. My name is Salvatore Sesti. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll get a halftime show for you, just recapping the events of the day. But yeah, thank you for tuning in this last game of the season for the Sunnies here at home at Pembroke Hill High School in the comfy confines right next to Ward Parkway, as Coach Jose Ramos' side looks to rest up and build off of this wonderful 2-0 lead. All right, and we're live back here. Hopefully you guys can hear me for the halftime show. We have 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in the halftime as we are going to read the tickets of the winners of the raffle. But before that, we have a halftime recap. 2 goals by Juliet Lucas, who extends her lead, or takes the lead, and over Tata Teixeira, as the young woman from Jacksonville University and from New Zealand has been a stalwart for Sunflower State FC. Looking to extend their record to 5-4-1. Disappointing season after a fantastic start against our rivals in Casey Courage, as Sunflower State finally gets the monkey off the back and beats Kansas City Courage both times, which I hadn't been able to do since our inception 4 years ago. This is our third season in the WPSL, as we look to extend our place, right, as we have struggled to get past 4th place, but with this win, that should take us into 3rd place with the Heartland Conference. Nothing else to play for other than pride points, as Oklahoma City FC has run away with it, as they are the number 2 ranked team in the WPSL total and number 1 ranked team in the WPSL Central, with Sean Jones running the ship over there. But Sunflower State looks to get their women healthy and ready for the college season, as many of these summer leagues do. As it's been an interesting season so far, but we always look to build on the successes of the past. Side FC has not had much going forward, as Sunflower State has taken advantage of them playing in the low block without any sort of pressure on their back line, which has hurt Sunflower State in the past, with playing it around in the back and playing it out of the back, with teams such as Oklahoma City FC and Union KC taking advantage of the high press and putting pressure on women like Elijah Lindstrom, and Megan Watson, who have not had too much to do tonight. But as we begin the second half, as both teams work out there, hopefully they've gotten some water, they've gotten some Gatorade, electrolytes in their system, as it looks to cool down here in the shade next to the commentator's booth. And it's going to be Juliet Lucas to start us off, or Megan Everhart to start us off. I believe that's Juliet Lucas, who will play at Jacksonville State next year. And we begin again. Emily Carrasco out to Morrison. My name's Salvatore Sesti, as they start 2-0 up, as they get the ball out to Bella Leon. Bella Leon all the way down the end line. Keeps it in play, works it against Bassler. Bassler clears it out for a throw, for Sunflower State throw. Bella Leon tries to find Lucas. Emily Carrasco tests the hands of the keeper. corner kick here for Alexis Morrison. As Ortega slide tackled there by Laura Torres. Laura Torres is known for her slide tackles. Never any intent with it. Always looking for the ball, but has gotten her trouble in the past. Runner goes up only so far as D'Souza. Tackled out there by Hotez. Sunflower State leading 2-0. Does well against Kay Jefferson, but I believe that's a foul called on the young woman from Oklahoma. Fink takes the kick. Big kick up, looking for the head of Bauman. Well done there by Leon, just to clear the ball away. Looks like it's a foul throw there once again, but here comes Morrison. Morrison looks to drive forward. She has Ellerman in front of her. Ellerman has the speed. She gets there first. Ellerman took the shot. And just wide. I believe she got a touch there that leads to a corner kick. But well done there by Morrison to find the on-rushing Cora Ellerman. Whether it's a goal kick or a corner kick. Looks like it's going to be a goal kick. But good run there by the young woman out of Kansas City, Kansas Community College. And she looks to impress prior to her fall season. A wonderful thing about the WPSL is there is no age limit on the players who are here. So you can be, for example, a sergeant in the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department, or you can be a freshman going into college. Everyone's equal. As Morrison is here, she looks to get her first goal of the season. Shot, and just drags it wide, takes it into the cameraman's boot. And she's unable to take advantage and get her first or second goal of the season. But again, wonderful experience for both the young and the old to continue playing soccer in the summer, which has not been an option for many people for a very long time. But here comes Fink. A little good cut there as she kicks the ball up to Hotez. Hotez is defended against her opposite number, 22, for Sunflower State with Jinjuan. Bassler. Only so far as Torres. Torres, hounded by Hotez. Ooh, foul there, throw. Here comes Kay Jefferson on the break by herself. Heavy touch, only so far as Megan Watson. Here comes Hotez. Hotez is zooming down the far side of the pitch. Ball is cleared out there by Watson, but Watson and Sunflower State had miscommunication as Jefferson was almost able to take advantage. Big throw in. Cross in, looking for the feet of her teammate. But well done there by Side FC. Once again, here comes Bassler. Ball in across, looking for Ortega. Jefferson trying to find Jinjuan. A throw in for for Side FC. Side FC looks to take it quickly. They have Jefferson in front. They have Daly up there with her. Looking for the head of Bauman. Or Branham. Unable to be saved there by Side FC. As D'Souza plays it all the way back to Jinjuan. Sasaki gets herself in a little bit of trouble A shot! Here comes Ortega! She's just over-rotates, gets the ball out for a goal kick. But Sunflower State is inviting the pressure here with 53 minutes played. Lindstrom takes the ball up. Touch. No one's there. Fink was there, but she stepped up, cleared away. Bauman finds Hotez. She has Daly running with her. Brinkley as well, only as far as Sasaki. Sunflower State works their way across the back. As it looks like Side FC is looking to play a little bit more of a high pressure. As now Carrasco comes back. Ball goes up. Elman tries to find Lindstrom. Mistouched there by Duffy. Duffy wins it back. Here comes Side FC. Duffy looks to take a shot. Not going to trouble the keeper, but it is a shot on target for Side FC. As this high pressure is starting to stress Sunflower State. Starting to stress me out as a Sunflower State announcer. As Sasaki takes the ball to her left. Plays the ball up. Looking for Lucas. Able to find her off the first and bounce. Defended by Fink. But a good battle, good old school battle by two strong forwards, a strong forward and a center back. Love to see it here in the WPSL as Lucas has only gotten the better of Fink once. As you remember, Fink came off prior to that second goal as Ellerman pulled to the ground by Duffy as Duffy's getting frustrated. But here comes Genjuan. Genjuan has runners in front of her. Looking for Ellerman. Tries to have a first touch. Fink clears it out. Genjuan finds Lucas. Lucas looks to get score her third goal of the game. Gets against Fink. Takes the ball away. Ball goes directly to Zeller for another save. But a good battle once again by Fink and Lucas. Zeller clears the ball up. Good touch there by Morrison. Morrison gets the ball back. Over to Watson. Ball goes up. Here comes Carrasco. Carrasco's onside. Can she finish? Shot. Saved by Zeller. Well done there by the young woman from Tulsa, Oklahoma, as Sunflower State is unable to capitalize and extend their lead to 3. Zeller up. Clears this one all the way up to the front line. Only so far as ahead of Watson. But now we got a game on our hands. As Bassler's defended by Torres once again. As here we go, high pressure on both sides. This ball goes out for a Side FC 92 throw in. But missed chances by Alexis Morrison and by Juliet Lucas, as well as by Ellerman, is starting to feel like it's going to pay. They say a 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in soccer. As Sunflower State looks to establish possession once again as they go with Morrison. They have runners in front of her. Morrison works against the defender, goes past one, has one on the outside. Element goes to D'Souza. Here comes D'Souza. Can she finish? Take across. Goal! Sunflower State FC. Goal! As they look to get in front of the cameras and celebrate this last game, celebrate their season, celebrate their time together, as Sunflower State FC gets the third goal for Juliet Lucas. To extend their lead to 3 over Side FC as things are starting to open up there and be a little bit more of an entertaining game. Can Sunflower State maintain the clean sheet here in the final game of the season? As Kate Jefferson is standing over the ball, trying to call for her teammates to build out of it. But that was well done by D'Souza, who found herself in acres of space. Gets a little bit of touch from the keeper of Zeller. But whether it was a penalty or not, Lucas was there to finish. Good striker's finish here in the 57th minute. Ortega. Cleared out by Lindstrom for a Side FC throw-in. Fink goes up the near side of touchline. As the game is going to be played here as they waste a little bit more time. Good throw in once again. Lindstrom clears it out. Looks like it's going straight up. Watson. Good sliding tackle there by the veteran. Meyer wins it back for her teammate. Ortega tried to get to the ball, but it was just not a great chance there. But D'Souza up to Carrasco. Carrasco has her teammates. Lucas first time over to Torres. Torres back to Carrasco. Carrasco outside of the boot, back to Lucas. Lucas on 4 goals now. Here comes Morrison. Morrison has Leon. Leon. Ball cleared away. Ortega's there. Pressured in the back. Trips over the ball. Referee keeps the whistle down. Gives it to Ellerman. Ellerman out to Morrison. Morrison. Good ball in. Here comes Lucas. Finding it ahead. Cleared away there by the defender as Carrasco has Lindstrom. Yeah, frustration there by the young woman from Oklahoma Christian. Shot there by D'Souza. Ball across. Bella Leon is deemed offsides. As a substitution here for Side FC 92. Looks like that is going to be Ashley Brinkley coming off. We'll see who's coming on. Maybe a Spindle coming on. Good headed ball. Carrasco goes straight back. Speedy Jefferson gets there in front of Lindstrom. Lindstrom gets herself in a good defensive position as the ball goes out for a throw-in. As Jefferson shows a little bit of her frustration, but also some of her fight that she still has in this game. As Sunflower State brings on a couple of substitutions. Ortega wins the header. Tries to keep possession. Cleared out there by Morrison. Ellerman gets the ball off of her. As the substitution comes in for Sunflower State. The substitution brought for Sunflower State. Coming on, Tata Teixeira. And Jules Wardlaw. Coming off, number 7, Laura Torres. Number 18, Cora Ellerman. Good 1-2 between Lucas and Morrison. Morrison looks to play the ball across to Tata Teixeira. Tata Teixeira is onside, working against one, trying to find another shot, and just behind Lucas. As Lucas was calling for a foul. But the ball goes all the way back for a Side FC and Zeller goal kick. Zeller stands over it. Tato. Oh, tackle to the ground there. Called for a throw-in as Duffy is starting to get a little bit aggressive along with Kay Jefferson. As it looks like Megan Watson Megan Watson over to get some water. Emily Carrasco over the ball. Along with Tata Teixeira. As Side has, looks like 2 in the wall. Bella Leon goes short. First touch to Carrasco, shot! Save! Shot! Goal! Who was that? Was that Bella? Can we watch the highlight? Can we look at the replay? Goal, Sunflower State FC, number 19, Bella Leon. If it was Alexis, I apologize, Alexis. It's well done to be finished there and make it 4-0 for Sunflower State FC. Okay, was that Jules or was that Jules, Alexis, or Bella? Fink just clears it away. Well done there by Brooklyn Fink. Bailey Fink, sorry. Carrasco to her MNU teammate. Here comes Teixeira. No. Shepard back to the keeper. Sunflower State wins possession once again. As here comes Bella Leon. Hopefully is the goal scorer. And well done by Spindle. Correction, it was Bella Leon. Well done for the young woman from MNU who looks to go into her, I believe it's her senior year at Mid-America Nazarene. As Owens gets a heavy touch up to her. Ooh, and down she goes. Here comes Teixeira. Teixeira has Morrison. Morrison. Can she get a touch forward? She does. Shot and off the upright. As that goes out for a goal kick, upright of the American football yellow, as opposed to her. She's going to have to get that ball down if she's going to want to do anything for Xavier. As that's 2 missed chances for the young woman, formerly of Kansas State. Spindle. Looking for Ortega. Excuse me. Jefferson. Carrasco. Well done there by Duffy to win it back for Side FC. Looking for Jefferson, only so far as the foot of Lindstrom, who's able to take her time, find a Sunflower State Sunny, only as far as Zeller. Zeller gets the ball back. Gets the ball back in play, goes directly up. Hotez is underneath it. Gets her head to it, but again, no one up top working with her. As Jefferson looks to put some pressure, as they pressure with two now. The ball goes out. Stays in. Lindstrom goes the opposite way. Jules, all the way back to her keeper. Wardlaw gets it back. Goes forward. It has runners. Takes it with speed. Has Morrison. Trying to find a Carrasco. Little bit long there for the former captain. Jefferson out to Hotez. One back by D'Souza. Giovanna back to her goal. Wardlaw, again with speed, looking for Morrison. Only so far as Lucas. Fink clears it away. Hotez and Giovanna going at it. Giovanna shot! Again off the upright of the American football. Crossbar as Hotez comes off. I believe that's Daly coming on. As well as Meyer coming off. Sunflower State wins the ball on the far side. 70 minutes played, 20 minutes left. Plus any extra time that we're hopefully spared from. Wardlaw. Well done there by Jefferson to win it back. Sneaking in as Teixeira takes a shot. Again over. That's 3 over the bar. 4 over the bar, including first half. As Sunflower State gets a couple more substitutions as Sophia Hughes comes on for Emily Carrasco. And we shall see. Comes Jinjuan. Finds Bonheim. Bonheim tries to find Wardlaw, who's grown in confidence in this game compared to games in the past where she looked like a freshman an incoming freshman, but ball stolen away there as as Watson took too much time on it. Here comes Fink. Wardlaw, pressured there. Does well to keep herself between the defender and the ball. Goes out for a DM injury law corner kick as Sophia Hughes goes across to take it. Let's see who's going to go short, who's going to go long. As we got D'Souza, we got Jinjuan. We got Wardlaw, we got Everhart. Hardman. And Bunneline. Ball goes in. Good-headed ball once again off the uprights. Zeller goes to Fink. Has Owens across. The ball goes up. Watson to Hardman. Hardman switches the field, finds D'Souza. Hughes works against Brinkley. Ball gets cleared out for a goal kick. As let's see who's over there to help with the ball kids. The very, very young and inexperienced ball kids. Fink pressured by Everhart. Ball goes up and out for a Sonny's throw. As the very young and inexperienced ball kids are unable to get there. As they've been running up and down this game, and for their little legs, can barely carry them. For all of you in the know, it's a bunch of interns for Sunflower State. It's not children. Here comes Sasaki. Watson tries to find the head. Does. Here comes Teixeira. She can take a shot. Cuts it back. Good shot on target. Zellner spills it, but falls on it for another save. She's just been peppered this game, especially with a 4-0 scoreline here. Ooh, as she goes down, the Side FC, as another player goes down. That was Kyler Bauman. Spindle to take the throw. Or I guess it was a free kick that they called it. Water break. Last chance to get your refreshments over by the WPSL and for Strange Days Brewing over on the south side of Pembroke Hill High School. Congratulations to our winner of the raffle. Please go and collect your 4-pack at the beer garden. Would like to take a chance to thank our very fast ball kids out on the field who have done wonderful this game, providing the balls in a timely manner. See? Bottom line, back to Watson. As thankfully the shadows start to cover the field. Looking for Teixeira as she looks to turn. Lost out there by Side FC. As Sunflower State looks to maintain the clean sheet. They have 13 minutes left to play. We'll see if they can do it. But here comes Hardman. Hardman switches the field, looking for D'Souza. Finds Hughes. Hughes has Watson in front of her, but blocked there by Owens. can go out for a Sunflower State FC corner kick, but the call is offsides on Everhart, who just drifted offsides after that kick. Needs to do better for the young woman at Park. Ball goes up to Fink. Hotez loses out. Brinkley's there to defend. As Side FC looks to maintain their defensive shape in the final 10 minutes of the game. Here comes Teixeira. Teixeira's shot takes her right into Fink. Oh, and she runs into her own teammate with Hardman there. And Side FC just mercifully clears the ball. Here comes Duffy. Everhart, heavy touch once again. D'Souza. Good couple step overs. Trying to find the feet of Everhart. Wins the ball, loses the ball. Finds Ortega. D'Souza gets on her horse back. Trying to find the on-rushing teammate of hers in Ortega. Here comes Wardlaw. Hughes takes a shot. Ball goes out for a goal. Kick. As that's Carrasco coming on for Gentleman. As Sunflower State FC will have their first alumni game following this game. St. Sebastian, pray for us as we all hope to avoid injury. Here comes Everhart. Directly into the feet. D'Souza on the far side. Has Hughes. Has Tata. Tata. Working some Meyer. Trying to find a teammate. Cleared away once again by Fink. Good touch there by Fink. And a little bit of the splits done by Hughes to try and win the ball back. Owens on the ball. Finds Ortega's foot. Gets stuck underneath there and pressured. As here comes Tata. Tata to Everhart. Can she win it? She keeps it in play. Everjust has a chance. Oh, and just behind Bonneline. Switch the field. Here comes Elijah. Elijah has D'Souza. Giovanna. Looks to take a shot. Meyer clears out. 82 minutes played as you can finally see the scoreboard. The sun's not directly on it. As D'Souza finds Everhart. Takes a shot. And that ball is out of here. Carrasco. Hardman to Wardlaw. Everhart. Teixeira. Shot! Oh! Once again off the upright. Are we counting how many that is? Off the uprights, it's 3. But right over the bar. I count it. Sunflower State is going to have to get that down as Teixeira comes off the field. As we start to get a trickling in of some of the former alumni, see Brian Kalaka, played for us in 2021. Coming in, Will Bowler, always been a part of Rockhurst University. Part of Sunflower State as well. Nicholas McDonald will be working his way in. As here comes Duffy. Duffy finds Spindle. Spindle, good turnaround to Hughes. Finds Bassler on the far side. Bassler has Meyer in front of her. Brinkman loses out, and here comes Torres. Laura pulls it back, finds Lindstrom. Lindstrom gets the ball up to Wardlaw. The option's there if they're going to be pressuring high, especially or aggressively. As the alumni game will be played within the football confines and half field, because most of us are quite old and barely keeping it together with duct tape and glue. Here comes Emily Carrasco working against Ortega as Carrasco keeps it in, gets it to Lindstrom. Torres to Carrasco. Carrasco to D'Souza. D'Souza takes on Bassler. Heavy touch, but gets past Bassler. Ball at a cross shot just in front of Everhart. That's Brinkman. Or Brinkley. Unable to keep possession. And that's really plagued Side FC, as their forwards have been willing runners, but not able to keep possession. Comes Bunneline. Ball goes out for a DM Injury Law corner kick. If you have any questions, just call DM Injury Law for all of your injury needs. Hughes plays the ball up. Big looping ball. Finds the head of Wardlaw. To the foot of Torres. 86 minutes played. Wardlaw. Shifted the shoulders. Plays it across. Here comes Everhart. Can she get a shot on? Ball across. And just, once again, over the bar. Good for 3 imaginary points. Nice there from Hotez. Tries to turn it. Lindstrom out to D'Souza. Too far. Lindstrom, Wardlaw. Bottom line. Good tackle there by Spindle. Brave of her with the shorts rolled up. Here goes Sunflower State as they lose the ball out as Hughes was unable to keep it. And the substitution here by Side FC. Looks like it's going to be Ortega, Brinkley, and Meyer coming out. And they are replaced by 3 substitutes. As soon as I see them turn, I'll get you their names. That's 18, Kyler Bauman. Number 5, Bassler. Or, excuse me, Branham. Macy Brannon. And number 31, Kay Jefferson. Good ball over the top. D'Souza. First time around Owens. Just heavy touch after the heavy touch. Served her well until the end line. As for all those watching, I'm going to sign off here real quick. My name is Salvatore Sesti, missing Tyler Calamus tonight for this final WPSL game between Sunflower State FC and Side FC 92. As Sunflower State looks to win it 4-0, as there's 8 seconds left to play in the game. But for all those watching, stay safe, drive home safe, and hope you enjoy this summer of soccer in Kansas City.